So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
And I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
So that's got things underway. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing...
It's Dembele! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Deftly away. Corner number 2 then. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Bruno Fernandes.
Dembele. Bellingham. And the counter-attack could be on for Paris Saint-Germain. And it's Vitinha. And it's Hakimi. It's Bellingham. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Nuno Mendes. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Bruno Fernandes. And the counter is on. Osimhen receives it. Shot, surely! Still goalless. Oh, this looks sharp. Rice. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a cute ball. Saliba gets across to intercept that. Nuno Mendes. And it's Rice.
Such good technique.
Brilliantly cut out. Has a look and plays it forward. Ambitious ball here. Oh, delightful ball. Tries to get it clear. Dembele. Tchouaméni. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Tchouaméni cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
And it's Vitinha. Rice. Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni running with the ball. And he plays one through. Osimhen! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So, third corner of the game. Oh, good fly! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now they can spring out of defence. Rice. Oh, he's going for goal! Ruben Dias with the clearance. Takes a shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Corner number 4 coming up here. Tries a shot! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
They're up to 5 corners now. Oh, great leap! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
The first breakthrough.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Bellingham powering forward here. And it's Vitinha.
Manchester United can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And the shot! Tchouaméni. And if you have just joined us, still just 1 goal between them. 1-0 the score. Nuno Mendes. Hakimi. Can he get onto this? He's got away. Hakimi has the space to scheme. And it's Vitinha. Look at the space here. And he's heaved it away, and they're quick to get it back. Here's Chouameni. Dealt with nicely by the defence. That's good running with the ball. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Please
any strong opinions on the first half?
Manchester United probably looking to come in with a bigger lead, but overall I think there's plenty for them to be happy about. They should look to carry on as they are, although a little more composure in front of goal would be perfect.
Manchester United looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0.
Substitutions taking place.
Away we go again. Manchester United currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Bellingham. Vitinha thinks about the shot. Well read, and the danger is averted. That'll be a throw. Rice, Konate, over to the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Bellingham does well to get it back. Vitinha, and here's Thuram, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Dembele. Vitinha. Yamal. Rice. And it's lofted through here. And he's running through. Chance for a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Bruno Fernandes clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Well, the first goal came from this. Punched away. That's a good run down the left. And it's Bruno Fernandes. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. No way through there. Gently done. Hakimi. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's made its way to him. Good read, needed to be. And he thumps it clear.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Osimhen was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Osimhen looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, and the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
substitution for Manchester United.
It's a lucky seventh
Number
corner.
15, Bruno Fernandes. Number 21, Dembele. Number 45,
It's a decent clearance.
Osimhen. Number 7, Hakimi.
Paris Saint-Germain are
Number
looking to go
25,
forward now.
Nuno Mendes. Coming on the field, number
Bruno
16,
Fernandes just
Perez.
eases him off the ball.
Number 20,
Can he get on the end of this?
Junior. Number 9,
Manchester United perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Number
Well, the manager's got a
37,
decision to
Van
make
de
here,
Beek.
whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Paris Saint-Germain seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
And here's Thuram. A heavy challenge. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to break at pace.
Manchester United surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for the run. Oh, well played, well sorted out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's a shade optimistic.
Manchester United nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Manchester United, moments now away from seeing this one out. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. That's a super give and go.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Manchester United clearly now in lead preservation mode. Van de Ven with the clearance. And time is up. Manchester United have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely
Hello,
here.
everybody, and
Gorgeous,
welcome to
gorgeous
today's
evening. The
match.
skies are clear, the noise
Manchester
is fervent,
United
the atmosphere
against
frenetic.
Paris Saint-Germain.
I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Oh, terrible pass. Traumeri, and that's gone loose. Now it's Yamal, and it's Hakimi. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Bellingham. Nice sequence of passes, this. Just eases him off the ball. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Bruno Mendes. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mendes is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Osimhen! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Vitinha driving on and making good progress. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Vitinha. Looking to play him in. Lukaku. That's the keeper's ball. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Rice. Here's Traumeni. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Mendes. And here's Dembele. Lukaku.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Bruno Fernandes is wide and looking to get onto this. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Vitinha works it forward. Now he's got space here. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Yamal, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bruno Mendes. Bellingham. Bellingham. Good running, strong and purposeful. Little pass back. Nice control. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a cute ball. Konate. And it's Traumeni. Couldn't squeeze it through. He's a sharp little ball here. It's Dembele! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
This ended up in no man's land. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Vinicius Junior.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Vitinha moves short. Look at the space here. And he's there to clear it. Clipped into space.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Tries to get it clear. This possibly the last play of the half. And he shoots! And that's a tidy finish. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
Just a quick reminder.
So it's one each. How are you seeing it, Jim?
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. He just refused to budge, and he's got his way. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Osimhen running with intent. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Rice. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Some front-footed pressing going on here. And he's picked it up out wide. Well read, and the danger is averted. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. He steps in, and that's the end of that. That is good alertness. Nuno Mendes. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Osimhen being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Great chance! Defending of the desperate variety. Dembele. Oh, it's Dembele.
Pretty robust defending.
Referee has just said play on.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Vitinha is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
It's a good 35 yards out, this.
United, number 45, Osimhen, number 21, Dembele.
Brilliant save
Number
from
15,
Donnarumma!
Bruno Fernandes.
And kept out by the
On the
most
field,
elastic of
number
saves.
9,
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Vinicius Junior. Number 16, Fermin. Substitutions taking place.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Now it's Thuram. Thuram! That's got him rattled. Well, they can break here. Bellingham. And it's Mendes. Vitinha. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And it's been hooked away. That is lovely. Vitinha proves just a little bit too strong. Manchester United do have options available. Shot at goal! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Paris Saint-Germain with the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Nuno Mendes. Now the cross. And that should get the job done. Vitinha gives it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Alvarez. It's Bellingham. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's Van Dijk.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Manchester United very much running into the last chance saloon.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope...
Tries a shot! Oh, and one more try! And that's a good finish. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Well, that has changed the dynamic. He's having a shot! And it's come back out to him. And that's in. And what a climax we have here! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 25.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
7,
Manchester
Hakimi.
United give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
5.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Bruno
There will be
Fernandes.
3 minutes added time.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Saliba. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Pass somewhat off target. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We're up and running then. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I would have to say the Nigerian striker Victor Osimhen. I think he's someone who can be a target man and a poacher all in one, Peter. I think he's very good with his back to goal, he has a lovely first touch, and at the same time he's got the pace to run behind defensive lines, and it's very difficult to see any weaknesses in his game, the complete package.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Chouameni, Hakimi, that's a good foray he's making, and he's cut it out. Decent chance! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Dembele is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Bellingham. Manchester United have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Konate. Saliba. And it's Hakimi. He has found the way through. It's a sweeping cross. Hakimi picks it up out wide. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Hakimi looking sharp there.
I think there were a few doubts for a split second, Peter, as to whether he was offside. I think he really got away with one there.
Vitinha knocks it out wide. And this is Lukaku. Has to go back here. Well read, and the danger is averted. Oh, good-looking ball. Konate cuts it out. Van Dijk. And it's Hakimi. Tchouaméni. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nuno Mendes. Here's Tchouaméni. Half an hour played now. Passing nice and neat. And it's Bellingham. Bruno Fernandes. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Hakimi. Yamal. Can he stop it going out? Bellingham looking to pass their way up the pitch. Distributed tidily. Lovely feet. Shoots! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Lukaku certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
That looks a decent ball. That is good alertness. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Tchouaméni. The most accurate pass. Lukaku. Lukaku! And one more try! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! A goal at a really telling moment. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
And this is Lukaku. Tchouaméni.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. Always onto this. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And for the first half, that is that. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Manchester United trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Oh, he's been caught napping. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Mendes does really well to win the ball there. Rice. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Traumeri. Time and again they are repelled. And it's Dembele. Rice. No way through, so tries a shot! That's a fair try, but just off target. Nuno Mendes. Here's Petiña. And it's Tchouaméni. Bellingham. That's been slipped through. And it's made its way to him. And a chance! And he's taking no chances there. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Osimhen needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
And it's been given away. 60 minutes played. And the counter-attack could be on for Paris Saint-Germain. Hakimi. Well, that's cause for mild irritation. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, it's Dembele. He's in a great position here. And it's Dembele. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 21, Dembele. Number 15,
Timber.
Bruno Fernandes.
Manchester United still have the cards to affect this game.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
On the field, number 9, Turn. Number 20, Vinicius
Looking to
Junior.
play him in.
Number
Delivered
16,
low.
Fermin.
That's going to go a long
Number
way.
12,
But they've got it again.
Number 5,
Here's
substitution.
Tchouaméni. Rice. Mbappe. Nuno Mendes. Konate spots it and intercepts. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Tchouaméni. And it's Van Dijk. And Hakimi. And here's Rafael Leao.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Bellingham. Konate. Shot a goal! And that could have brought them level.
Thuram was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
And now they can spring out of defence. Vitinha. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And it's Mendes. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Timber. Time is running out here.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Lovely bit of skill. Now this could... Can he finish? He's got a goal! There seemed no way back, but they are level. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
85 minutes is number 16.
Looking at a different game now.
Well, now they've saved themselves. You can really sense a change in the whole atmosphere here. It's going to be pretty manic from now to the final whistle.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Chouameni.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Nuno Mendes. Tries to play it through. Looking for options for movement. Konate. So 90 minutes have come and gone. It's going to be extra time. So we are still gridlocked.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So a battle of endeavour, enterprise, and now endurance.
Just a quick announcement, it is now time for our special lottery. Please grab the tickets you were given when you were walking through the gates. Substitution for Manchester United, number 41.
Into extra time we go.
Coming on the field,
Manchester United did fantastically well to force extra time, having been on the brink of defeat in normal time. In fact, you could say they're the better off of the two teams, at least psychologically. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Hakimi, played towards the other side, and it's Bruno Fernandes. And Konate. Hakimi to Greenwood. Chouameni. Mbappe. Played out wide. Chouameni. Vermin.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Vinicius Junior. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Konate. And it's Neves. And here's Thuram. João Neves. Fermin receives. And he shoots! Incredible! Just incredible! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. Manchester United leading now. So there's the whistle, and we will have a brief break. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat, and all of a sudden things are looking pretty rosy. So this is it, 1 goal in it, and we're down to the last 15 minutes. Everyone on their last legs. Can there be one final twist?
Substitutions taking place.
Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Fermin running with the ball. Bruno Fernandes. Here's Rafael Leao. Timber. Van Dijk. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Timber. Chance here to counter. João Neves. Now Saliba. Fermin. It's Thuram. He's on it, can he get away? Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Oh, easy pickings there. Very much into the last knockings. Has a look and plays it forward.
Paris Saint-Germain really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And it's Eze. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Deftly away. Eze. Paris Saint-Germain couldn't. And there goes the final whistle. Manchester United have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Fermin taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Manchester United clearly played like a team possessed towards the end, Peter. Who would have thought conceding a goal at that time would allow them to find an extra gear or two all of a sudden? It's been a great effort, a wonderful team effort.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening
Hello,
here.
everybody,
A clear
and
night,
welcome to
all the
today's
ingredients
match.
for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Nuno Mendes, good strong midfield running here. That's going across goal. Grimaldo is there and he can get that clear. Tries to dink it through. And it's Neves. Now he's got space here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Courtois gets it away. Manchester United controlling the possession in this early phase. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
João Neves made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Konate spots it and intercepts. He's had it taken off him. He's looking wide, looking to pass their way up the pitch. And he welcomes it in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Barella.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well timed, excellent interception. Manchester United are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. Oh, shooting chance!
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Gehi with the clearance. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. Van Dijk. Couldn't squeeze it through. Bruno Fernandes. And there's his chance to lead the counter. João Neves. Hakimi deals with that comfortably. Rice. Chouameni. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Osimhen! That was quite a hit. Nuno Mendes. Rice. Hakimi carries the ball down the right. And here's Osimhen. Can he finish? And he's there to clear it. Oh, that's neat. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, they're labouring their way towards the opposition goal here, Peter, and this needs a much livelier solution.
And it's Dembele. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bruno Fernandes. João Neves. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Played out towards the right wing. Rice, looking for a runner. Ah, he's given it away. Now he's real chance. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Manchester United have their second corner now. And he thumps it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, played right into his path. And that's been won straight back. Tchouaméni. And it's Neves. And he's in on goal. And he can clear it away. That's the end of the first 45. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
Hello, attendees.
So there was the first half.
Well, it was great to see them try to turn their possession and chances into a goal. They definitely wanted one before the break, and okay, while it didn't happen, things could start changing if they can continue in the same manner.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. Away we go again.
Manchester United are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Now this could be a chance. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Hakimi. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Rice. Threads one in. And that pass just didn't quite work.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Thuram. And it's Barella. Thuram, well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now the cross. Played out wide. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Manchester United have their third corner. Keeper has taken decisive action. Mendes wins the duel this time. Lovely bit of skill. Bruno Fernandes. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Bruno Fernandes really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
He's had it nicked away. Barella getting forward. Plays a sharp little ball here. And claimed it back swiftly. Bruno Fernandes. Looking for options for movement. Van Dijk clears it away. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Hakimi. And it's Rice. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that is out of play.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 45, Osimhen. Number 21, Dembele. Number 50.
Manchester United
Bruno
still have the
Fernandes.
cards to affect this game.
Number 25,
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
Hakimi. Coming on the field, number 9.
Haaland has been booked, just to
Number
confirm, for that
20,
earlier incident.
Vinicius Junior. Number 16.
And it's made its way to him.
Fermin. Number 5.
And he lines up a cross.
That's good defensive concentration.
Taking place.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Carreras. And here's Vinicius Junior. João Neves. Bruno Fernandes. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Into the last quarter of an hour. Here's Chouameni. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Vietnam clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Kvaratskhelia. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Tries a shot! And it's in! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So we have
Number
movement on
41,
both benches.
Rice.
Vietnam
Coming on to
are in
replace
front
him
now,
is
the game's only
number
goal.
87,
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little
Substitution.
influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Haaland. Haaland stood his ground strongly. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
And it's Mendes. Played in. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Fermin. Oh, now he can run away with it. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. Delivered low.
Manchester United really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Now it's Kvaratskhelia.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He has a look up. Oh, important interception. John Never. A header! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Nuno Mendes. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And Kvaratskhelia. And it's Nunez. Can he get onto this? Courtois deals with that nice and that will be it. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. We're up and running then. It's hit the uprights. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, the explosive Ousmane Dembele is a very interesting player. Praised by many for his game-changing qualities. His showboating and confidence has won him a lot of admirers, and he can be a real...
Thuram! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Oh, he's been flattened. And the shots! Goal! Manchester United! And there is your opener. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He's being... Oh, shooting chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Some good work on the right flank here. Nice looking ball. Dink through. And he was quick to react. And he's had it nicked away. Bruno Fernandes. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Dembele unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That is a brilliant interception.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, it's Dembele. Bellingham. Nuno Mendes. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. That's an excellent interception. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. This is a promising build-up. Dembele. Now it's Thuram. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Thuram touches it back. Now it's Rice. Dembele. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Rice. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Yehi. And Konate. And they've switched it over to the other side. Ndika. More and more pressure on the ball here. And it's Mendes. Here's Tchouaméni. He's a sharp little ball here. And the counter is on. Hakimi. Rice. Nuno Mendes. For Rice. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's the chance to counter. Can he get on the end of this? Can he finish?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Van Dijk. And it's Tchouaméni.
Manchester United can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
It's Dembele! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Chance again. No.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
That's the keeper's ball. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Thuram. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, what a ball! That is great defending, so alert. Konate, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That pass has been well intercepted. Great ball if he can get there. That is lovely. And it's Mendes. No, again there's no way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And the pass is intercepted. Barella. Well read, nice interception. That's the end of the first 45. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Manchester United up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
Thank you.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Manchester United leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break. The second half is up and running. Manchester United leading courtesy of the game's only goal. He's had it taken off him. And it's Rice. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, good taking, goes for a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Bellingham. And Mendes. Bruno Fernandes. Tries to play it through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Haaland. Tries to pass it through. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Manchester United just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Haaland, foot in. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
306.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Haaland.
Vietnam really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Rice! And no mistake. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 21.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 25.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
On the field, number 45.
Gehi.
Osman.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Number 22, Nathan Greenwood. Number 87.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Pulisic. And they've been given a corner.
Substitutions taking place.
And he's taking no chances there. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Osimhen! Osimhen! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breath... And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Just a quick announcement. We would like to inform you that CCTV is now in operation for your safety.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to
evening.
today's
The
match.
skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're very much on the way now. And the pass is intercepted. He's got away. Rice. Dembele. Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That has been cut short. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Now it's Bellingham. Bellingham purring through the gears. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader.
Big chance! Goal! Manchester United! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And that is masterful defending. Tchouaméni can clear it away. Schlotterbeck. And it's Bellingham. Oh, that's neat. João Neves receives it in a good position here.
Vietnam really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
That's going to go a long way. Dembele. And he's had it nicked away. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bruno Fernandes. Can he get on the end of this? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Can he spark a counter here? Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Thuram, Barella. Thuram. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Barella.
This is the time you need that pace.
Here's Tchouaméni. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep. Bellingham.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Tchouaméni. Time and again they are repelled. Barella. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Bellingham. Bellingham really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here. Manchester United really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Bellingham in acres of space out wide. Tchouaméni. Nuno Mendes. Tchouaméni. And it's Hakimi. And that's a really buccaneering run he's making. Oh, important interception.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Tchouaméni. Oh, it's Dembele. Tchouaméni. Passing is crisp and sharp. And this is Dembele. Thuram. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Manchester United are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Manchester United leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Bellingham. And the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Hakimi clears without hesitation. Thuram. And Hakimi. It's a good run down the right. That pass has been well intercepted. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now, can he find a finish? Real chance! And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Nicely weighted ball. Decent chance! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Vietnam
Number
looking to get
21,
level.
Dembele. Number 9, Thuram. Number 15, Bruno Fernandes. Coming on the field, number 45.
A formality. We're level. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Vietnam restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Barella getting this one clear. Vinicius Junior showing good feet. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And it's Eze. Hakimi. Eze. Manchester United can try it again now.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Corner number 2
Number
then.
41, Rice. Coming on the field is number 87.
Oh, good fly! Goal! Manchester United! And they're back in front. Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Manchester United perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That's beautifully weighted. João Neves! Fantastic from João Neves! About as smooth as it gets. A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to...
Oh, great leap! No, couldn't quite control it.
Oh, what a great leap. He had no right to get to that.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tchouaméni has been caught there, it's a foul.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Well, the two
Number
coaches
25,
are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number 7,
Osimhen
Duyphi.
absolutely focused
Coming
then
on
on
the
the
field,
defensive side of his
number
game.
37,
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Substitution.
It is a corner. Good reason for optimism here. Pass somewhat off target. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. And it's been given away. Looking to play him in. Ah, such a clever touch. Vinicius Junior proves just a little bit too strong. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Eze making good progress on the right-hand side. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And that's definitely not his best. Pulisic goes for a shot!
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Just seeing the board now, it's going to... Tries from distance.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Osimhen, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gehi wins the... Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Manchester United are chirpy, cheerful and contented.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So straight into the action. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Great ball if he can get there.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Hakimi. Turan.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's Bruno Fernandes.
Bruno Fernandes! And he has kept it out somehow.
Bruno Fernandes actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Still goalless at the moment. Matheus Cunha. Van Dijk calmly anticipates.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, it's hard not to be impressed with Ashraf.
It's Dembele! In he goes again! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Dembele is offering a wry smile there.
Matheus Cunha. Played into space. Space for him to turn and look. He's picked his way through. No, he wasn't going to let him past. And the ball's gone astray. Ndika. Rice. Chouameni. Nuno Mendes. For Rice. And here's Thuram. Chouameni.
And here's the chance to counter.
Now it's Barella. Good running, strong and purposeful. Konate did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Almost half an hour in now. And here's Haaland. Dembele. Searching pass he's played there. Now he's running away. And he was quick to react.
Oh no, this does not look good.
Konate. Schlotterbeck. Konate. Haaland chasing after it. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Hakimi. Konate. And Mendes. Hakimi. And it's Mendes.
Bruno Fernandes tries a shot!
That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter. Manchester United are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Chouameni still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now.
Bruno Fernandes.
The defence opting here for strength in numbers.
Rice! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Corner number 3 coming up. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Van Dijk.
There will be one.
Can they get him away?
Time.
And he's picked it up out wide. And it's Mendes. Cross to the back post.
Impressive jump. Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time.
So a fascinating half, full of talking points, not least that last very, very late one.
So there was the first half.
Well, it was great to see them try to turn their possession and chances into a goal. They definitely wanted one before the break, and okay, while it didn't happen, things could start changing if they can continue in the same manner.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. And we are back underway.
Manchester United have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Played over towards the opposite flank.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Dembele. Cunha running with the ball. Cunha going face-to-face with his great rival. Out towards the flank. Haaland. Rice. And it's Barella. And here's Dembele. Oh, there's a probing ball. Rice. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Well, we're still waiting for a goal to report here.
They've got to be quick to recover this. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Nuno Mendes.
That was lovely, that.
He's got away.
Konate defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Matheus Nunes, and here's Dembele, looking to play him in. It's a pretty loose pass, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tries to pass it through. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That looks a cracking ball.
And the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So we have movement
9,
on both benches.
Number 21, Dembele. Number 15,
Goes for a shot!
Fernandez. Coming on the field,
Split-second
number
reaction.
45,
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second
Junior.
corner of the game.
Number 8, Eze. Substitution.
Thuram! Vietnam have their third corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Kvaratskhelia receives it in a good position here. And he's there to belt it away. Eze, not the most accurate pass. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Hakimi gets it away.
That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
That was a great ball that looked right on the money. Trying to get behind the defence is something.
Chance!
Thuram might just make this. Nuno Mendes tries to play it through. No, it's come to nothing.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Pulisic. Barella with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 7, Hakimi. Number 25.
Ndika attempts a clearance.
Number 41.
João Neves.
Right.
And it's Timber.
Coming on the field.
That's Neze.
Number 12, Timber. Number
Nicely
5,
weighted ball.
Number 86.
Chance, surely!
Neves.
And
Substitution in
kept out
progress.
by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So their fourth quarter of the game. Eze with the short one. Manchester United can try it again now. They're up to 5 corners now. They've played it short. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. No, he's not getting his way this time. Carreras. And it's Neves. Just 5 minutes remaining now.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Osimhen. Looking for options for movement. And a chance! Oh, that could be pivotal! A breakthrough! So late in the day! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Number 87.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Manchester United are on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserved this, but has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back?
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Manchester United have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. João Neves
Hello,
taking in the
attendees.
accolades,
This is
having
a
been
lost
named man of the
children
match,
announcement.
and deservedly
With the father
so.
of a boy in a yellow t-shirt
So
kindly
there we
makes
have
his
it,
way
Jim.
into the
A
information
game
centre.
seemingly destined for stalemate, but then the ultimate smash and grab.
Manchester United really wanted this. I mean, look at those players now. Some are barely able to move. They squeezed every ounce of energy out of themselves to get this result, and congratulations to them.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to today's
evening. The
match.
skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
I wonder whether that has an... And a header! Goal! Manchester United! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So, a breakthrough already. And he's been shifted off it. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Good ball, good take. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Spread out to the left. And the through ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Dembele. Bellingham. He's picked his way through. There's the delivery. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. And here's Thuram, and it's Hakimi. Showing good feet. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No way through. Couldn't squeeze it through. Dembele. Rice has created one goal already. Oh, easy pickings there. Bruno Fernandes is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Can he get it through? Now it's Neves.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Hakimi attempts a clearance. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. It's a good spell of possession, this. Now it's Thuram. And the shot! It's a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Perfect placement, the one place. Bruno Fernandes! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Chouameni, and it's Bellingham. Played into space, dinked through. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Hakimi.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Saliba. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Saliba, played towards the other side. And it's Hakimi. Now it's Rice. Hakimi. To Bruno Fernandes. Turns back here, probably the best option. Ndika producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Tries to thread one through, space for him to turn and look. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Hakimi, just past the 40th minute mark. And Mendes. Plays a sharp little ball here. Barella. And it's Mendes. Mendes kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Hakimi.
There will be one
Saliba.
added time.
And it's Mendes. Chouameni. And the referee has blown for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any thoughts on all this so far, Jim?
Well, I think we got a good indication of what both sides want to do, Peter. I suspect both will continue with their respective approaches, give or take the odd fine-tuning.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. Vietnam get the ball rolling in the second half.
Manchester United have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances.
Oh, given away. Chouameni. And Konate. João Neves. And it's Bellingham. Barella. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And it's Mendes. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Chouameni. Now it's Thuram. João Neves. Barella. Picked out brilliantly, and he shoots! And that's a sharp finish. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Vietnam with the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to...
He's having a shot! Well taken goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Looking for the run. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And he's managed to get free. Hakimi. Thuram being given no time to... Oh no, what has happened here? Pinches it off him. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Thuram. Nuno Mendes. That's an imaginative pass. Oh no, this does not look good. Konate. Some good work on the right flank here. Nicely weighted ball. Can he latch on to this? And it's Hakimi. Rice. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
Substitution for Manchester United.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number 9, Tuyên. Number 15, Bruno Fernandes. Coming on the field, number 45, Osman. Number 20,
Tries to get it clear.
Vinicius Junior. Number 8, Eze.
Hakimi.
Substitution.
Eze. Oh, important interception. And that is out of play. And it's Tchouaméni. Oh, good-looking ball. Manchester United perhaps contemplating their next change here. Passes short and sharp.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rice. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Kvaratskhelia.
That's good play from him.
Oh, that's fabulous. The ball's gone astray. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Can he get on the end of this? And he is deftly away. And the shot! Another one of football's and how moments.
It's a good effort, and you can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now.
Corner number 2 then.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 25, Nuno Mendes. Number 7, Hakimi. Number 41,
And he can clear it away.
Rice. Coming on the field, number
And
5,
now a sudden chance to
number
counter.
12, Timber. Number 87,
João Neves.
João Neves.
This looks and the shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Oh, good finish. And they are dragging it back. Game on again. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Manchester United cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Aimed beyond the defence. And he's heaved it away. And it's Neves.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Oh, that's a fine interception. We are into stoppage time. Eze. Now João Neves. And it's made its way to him. Ndika can clear it away. Tchouaméni. Well, there's the clearance.
And that is it. A real high-octane conclusion.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We're up and running then. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I've heard only good things about this player, João Neves, Peter. He's very good under pressure, plays with an awful lot of courage, always wants to get on the ball, and positionally, very, very sound. He's a real asset for any team at number 6 or an 8.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. No, he's not getting his way this time. Barella has got himself a free kick. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. Dembele. Aimed at the far side. Mendes can get it clear. Timber. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Can he get it through? Gehi spots it and intercepts. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And it's Neves. Quarter of an hour played. Chouameni, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
That's headed upfield. Chouameni, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Vietnam really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
It's a pretty loose pass. Bellingham, that's a nicely weighted pass. Chouameni to Bruno Fernandes. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bruno Fernandes. And it's Rice. Bruno Fernandes makes a dash for it. Bellingham. Barella. Alvarez.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Bellingham. Chouameni. Gets a good foot in there. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Alvarez. Timber got a long way forward to join the attack. João Neves, and it's Dembele. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Nuno Mendes. That's a good run down the left. And here's Dembele. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Dembele really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Bellingham. 40 minutes gone, half-time closing in. Stood up well to him there. Well, that is good, super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. No, that's been intercepted. And here's Dembele. Chouameni. And here's Dembele. And it's made its way to him. And that should get the job done. And the referee has signalled for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So your views on the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more light.
Chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Alvarez is offering a wry smile there. Well, look,
They know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
They've played it short. Bruno Fernandes. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. He's having a pop! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Bruno Fernandes. Now there's a fine ball. Shot, surely! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, it's Dembele. And it's Barella. Good pressure, determined, intense. Timber. And it's Tchouaméni. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes! Sensational by Bruno Fernandes! About as smooth as it gets. They've done it! Finally, they've broken through. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 21.
Nuno Mendes. Oh, good climb! He's got a goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Barella. That has ended up in no man's land. Manchester United still have the cards to affect this game.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
Could be danger here. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Timber. Rice. Looking for the run. And he's cut it out. Nuno Mendes. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Looking for a runner. Oh, that's a key interception. Vinicius Junior.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And here's Dembele. Nice control. Now, and a chance! And that's a tidy finish. And the game
is well and truly turned on its head.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 41, Rice.
So we have
Number
movement on
25,
both benches.
Nuno Mendes.
Vietnam leading
Number
now.
12,
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril.
Coming on
It's
the
been a
field,
joy to watch them hold
number
themselves right back
87,
into it. Now,
John Neville.
can they hang on?
number 5.
And the counter
number
is on.
7,
And he welcomes it in. Now it's
Substitution.
Turan. Pulisic finding himself in space. Now the cross. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Well, this could be it. Past something close to a minor miracle.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Look, Peter, what they need now are cool heads and discipline, and instead it looks like they've got a liability in their side.
And this is the
Substitution in
big
progress.
chance.
Well, I think they could do with making this count, especially from here.
And the shot! And he hits the net! And right near the end, we have parity.
Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
There will be
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being...
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick.
And it's no surprise to see who's taking responsibility here.
Vinicius Junior!
Now that is commitment to the cause.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Five minutes to add.
Oh, that's clever.
Pulisic receives it in a good position here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
And he's in, and the shot! Oh, he's done it! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it.
Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but
The shrill sound of the whistle, and that is that.
Again, that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game.
Please report to the staff room
Your final
immediately.
thoughts, Jim?
Well, the game plan for me just looked a little confused, and the crowd seemed to pick up on this early on, and it just created a kind of negative vibe around the whole stadium, and I think this performance was one best deleted from the memory bank now.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.